A lot of my clients and even myself sometimes can deal with debilitating anxiety. And it's really difficult in that moment of panic or feeling stressed to figure your way out of that situation. So, the first thing I always recommend if you're experiencing that type of moment is to move your location. Sometimes simply moving your body from one room to the next or going to pour yourself a cup of tea or a cup of water can move that emotional energy out of your body and help you relax. The second thing I always recommend is breathing. I know that's a big surprise, but the purpose of this YouTube is to help you walk through that skill if you've never practiced it before. And so I'm going to do that for you right now. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable, but you certainly don't have to. You can keep them open. But I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to breathe deeply in through my nose and out through my mouth. And then I'm going to elongate the breath in and out. And I find for myself that it helps to breathe audibly, where I can hear it and I know that I'm practicing it, but you certainly don't have to. A lot of times, anxiety hits when you're around other people, and so you can breathe just as easily with your mouth closed and your eyes open like this. And it doesn't even have to be loud, it can be completely silent. And if you're struggling with that at all, you can simply just listen to the breath coming in and out of your body. The third thing that I recommend is grounding. And if you've never done this in a moment of anxiety, it's so easy to practice. You simply put both feet on the floor, both hands on your desk, or maybe on your computer if it's in front of you. If you're sitting, you can put your hands in your lap, roll your shoulders up and back, down your back, and ground yourself by paying attention to where your body is connected to the ground. For a lot of my clients, I have them lay their back on the ground and put their legs up on a couch or a chair or even up the wall to really get that body sensation and remove that anxiety from the moment in your body. And if you're struggling with anxiety over a long period of time, I always encourage you, of course, to find a professional, maybe me, maybe somebody else, to help you work through the impacts of anxiety and maybe what is causing it. If needed, to maybe connect with a psychiatrist or somebody who can prescribe medication for anxiety. But before you do that, I always ask, what are you putting in your body that may be impacting the long-term effects of stress on your body? That might be a lot of caffeine, that might be a lot of alcohol day in and day out, which we know impact our ability to handle stress. The other things I would ask you are you moving your body on a pretty much daily basis? It doesn't have to be exercise every single time, but at least getting a walk or some movement in your body. And then what are you putting in your body? Are you putting in junk food? Are you putting in some things that might nourish your body? We know that there are some connections between what we put inside of our gut and what we actually think. So we don't exactly know what that connection is, although there's plenty of YouTubes about it. It's not my area of expertise, but I would just encourage you to really look at what you're putting in your body if you're experiencing the impacts of anxiety over time. I hope some of these things have been helpful for you if you're experiencing that moment of anxiety.